Starring Tommy Rettig as Jeff Miller. Jan Clayton as his mother, Ellen. George Cleveland as Gramps. And, of course, Lassie.
I don't care what anybody says. There's nothing wrong with me.
Now, Dad, you know you've been in pain all day.
Can't a man have a backache anymore without calling the doctor and kicking up a fuss like he was dying?
You're kicking up more fuss than anyone.
No, Lassie, I do want to go out and play now. Later, maybe.
Lie still and stop complaining. It wouldn't take half as long. Now, please, Dad.
Hi, Lassie. Hi, Jeff. This is my cousin Tony from Chicago. Hi. He's staying up at my Uncle Fred's at Creston. I was telling him about Lassie doing tricks, but he don't believe me. No dog could do what he says. That's what you think. Come on, show him, Jeff. I can't now. Gramps is sick. Oh. That the doctor's car out there? Yeah. Come on, I knew it was a lot of baloney. You gonna let him get away with that, Jeff? I don't feel like doing tricks right now. Is it all right if I take Lassie out? I can't do all the tricks, but I can do some. Okay, all right. Come on, Lassie. Jack can do a many more tricks with her than I can, but I'll prove to you it's not baloney.
It's probably a slipped disc in his spine.
Well, how serious is that?
Well, it's no fun. Could mean surgery and 6 months in bed. We can't be sure, though, until we see some x-rays. If you can arrange to drive him to Capital City this afternoon, I'll have some plates made at the hospital.
Oh, dear. He isn't going to like that any. He just hates hospitals.
I don't know anyone who likes them. You get George there by 4 o'clock, huh?
Hi, Gramps.
Hi, boy. That confounded pill peddler left yet?
He's in there talking to Mom.
Got me dead and buried, hasn't he? All ready to nail down the lid.
No, Gramps, you'll be all right. After you get the x-rays.
What x-rays?
You've got to go to the hospital today to get them.
Well, I ain't gonna. Ain't gonna get me in no hospital.
That's what you think.
I know what you're up to. Get me in the hospital for x-rays, and the next thing I know, someone's carving their initials on my backbone.
Jeff, get Gramps' shoes and help him on with them.
Nobody's helped me in years, and I ain't gonna start now.
Get them, dear.
I ain't going, Ellen.
Now, will you stop acting like an infant?
They'll get me in there, then they'll tell you we need an operation.
Possibly.
One of them specialists. Months in the hospital. Hundreds of dollars. I ain't going in debt for no operation.
Jeff, will you hurry up with those shoes? Dad, now be reasonable. It may not be serious at all, but we have to have the x-rays to find out.
Here you are, Gramps. I'll help you on.
I'll help myself.
Jeff, I may be overnight at Capital City. Can you stay at Porky's?
Guess so. He's out back with his cousin Tony. I'll ask him.
Fine. I'll get changed. You're setting a fine example for Jeff.
I don't care.
How do you like that? Gee, she's wonderful. Porky, can I stay over at your house tonight? Sure. My mom's got to take Gramps to Capital City. The hospital. Hospital? Gee. Hey, you want to sell Lassie? My dad promised to buy me a dog. How about it? You crazy? Jeff wouldn't sell Lassie for $1 trillion. You want to come over now? We got to get home on account of he's driving to Creston. I'll wait till Mom and Gramps leave. Okay, I'll be back in a little while. If you change your mind, let me know.
Watch out, Dad. Jeff, I didn't get a chance to call Mrs. Brockway. Are you sure it's all right for you to stay over?
Sure.
I'll be back tomorrow afternoon.
What do you mean, you?
We'll be back.
Easy there.
Be a good boy, sweetheart.
Goodbye, Mom.
Bye, darling.
Hi, Mrs. Miller. No, hi, Porky. Jeff get a sleepover?
Sure thing.
Terrific.
Boys, how many times have I told you?
Not to get close to the car. What's eating you? Gramps. He needs an operation. Gee, people can die from operations. He can't have it because we don't have enough money. He can die from not having an operation. I know. How much does an operation cost? I heard Gramps say hundreds of dollars. And all I got's 80 cents. I had $1, but I spent it at the carnival. Gotta do something to help him, but I don't know what. Boy, Lassie's smart. She knows you got troubles. Does your cousin Tony really want to buy Lassie? Does he? Jeff, you can't. You can't sell Lassie. Gramps would do anything for me. You said yourself he could die if he doesn't get an operation. Yeah, I know, but I've been trying to figure out what I could sell. All my junk's not worth much. The only thing I got's Lassie. You think I like the idea? You think I want to sell her? There. Now, Mom won't be worried if she gets home before I do. It's 20 miles to Crescent. Oh, maybe I'll get a hitch. My uncle's farm is the first one before you get to the big grain elevator. The house is white and the barn is red. They got the same name as us, Brockway. Okay. You sure you don't want my pup to drive you to Crescent? You sure? No, because we'd have to tell him why. And he'd want to lend Gramps the money. And Gramps wouldn't take it. Not even so you could keep Lassie? If Gramps had to do something for me, he wouldn't go around looking for ways to get out of it. Yeah, you're right. Would you hand me a paper bag? Sure. I hate to think of you selling Lassie. I'd go with you, except my mom would have conniptions and my pop would skin me alive. That's all right. I'll cut across the back way. It's getting kind of later. I'd walk you away. Yeah. Guess I'd better be going. So long. See you, Porky. We've walked. Not more than 6 or 7 miles, probably. You hungry? I guess you'll hate me for what I'm gonna do. Know about money and things like that and being sick. All you're gonna know is I gave you to somebody else. I won't see you anymore. We won't go to school together. We won't go fishing. Lay down. If we stay still like Indians, they won't see us.
It's Jeff Miller. Jeff Miller, what in heaven's name are you doing so far from home at this hour of the night? Jeff! Jeff! Jeff Miller! Come back! Sam, go get him.
Jeff! Too fast for me.
Well, we can't just let him run off like that.
I'll never find him in the dark.
Well, hurry, Sam. I got to call Ellen as soon as we get home. Now, hurry!
Oh, I'm hurrying.
That was too close. We'd better stay up the road. You know something? I could use some sleep. I'll bet you could, too. We'll start out again in the morning. Hello. I guess we sort of fell asleep. We didn't hurt anything, mister. We were going to Creston. We cut across your field. I'm sorry if we were on your property. We'll get off. Come on, Lassie. Gosh, mister, we haven't done anything.
Poor kid. Well, what were you doing sleeping in a haystack? Where are your folks? Where do you live?
Me and Lassie, we were going to Creston. We sort of got tired and fell asleep, but we didn't hurt anything.
Of course you didn't. But you look scared. What's the matter? Oh, Mike? Oh, of course. When he didn't talk to you. But Mike can't talk. Well, not with his voice. He never could. He can't hear either. But you got no call to be scared. He loves kids.
Well, if you don't mind, ma'am, Lassie and me'll go now.
Well, I should hope I do mind. You haven't had your breakfast. And if you think for 1 minute I'd let you walk all the way to Creston...
But I gotta get there.
Well, not till you've had your hot breakfast, and then Mike can drive you over. Now, come on. Not another word. We're going to have some bacon and eggs.
Jenny, Ellen Miller, ring Bertie Brockway for me, please. Thanks. Hello, Bertie. Ellen. Is Jeff there? That's strange. No, I had to drive Dad over to Capital City, and I spent the night there. Jeff was supposed to sleep over at your place. I don't understand it. Oh, he left a note, but that doesn't say anything. Oh, would you, Bertie? I'd appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Well, he wrote that in his note, honey, but what?
I can't tell you.
Listen here, young man.
Hurting me won't help, Mom. I can't snitch on him.
Bertie, wait a minute. Sylvester, if I promised you that Jeff wouldn't be punished, would you tell me then?
You won't do nothing to him?
Absolutely nothing. I promise.
Well,
He went to see Tony at Uncle Fred's place.
Well, where's that?
Matt's brother's farm at Creston.
Well, why did he go there?
Well, he went there to sell Lassie.
What?
On account of Gramps needed money for an operation.
Can we call them?
No phone. Fred don't hold with them.
Well, then I better drive up there.
It's a mile east of Creston, just before you get to the big grain elevator. Big white house with a red barn. You can't miss it.
Thanks, Bertie. You don't mind if I run on?
Heavens, no. Go ahead.
Thanks an awful lot for... Thanks. Lassie says thanks, too. Lassie... Hi, Tony. Hey, what are you doing here? You said if I changed my mind about selling Lassie, I should let you know. You still want to buy her? Why'd you change your mind all of a sudden? I got a reason. How much you want for her? $500. You nuts? Well, she's the best trick dog in the whole world. Will she do tricks for me? Let's see. Come here, Lassie. Now, Lassie, I want you to do what Tony says. Sit. Speak. Lie down. Gee, she's wonderful. Let's go out and talk to my dad. Come on, Lassie.
$500 for a dog? It's utterly ridiculous.
But, Dad, you gotta buy her for me. She's the best trick dog in the whole world.
She may be, but you can buy a pedigree dog, a champion, for that kind of money. Well, if you were talking about $75 or $100, why...
But that's not enough.
Enough for what?
For what I need it for.
Oh, look, son, you can't very well expect me to pay that ridiculous amount for a dog just because you need the money.
Dad, you promised.
Now, stop pulling at me, son. I've told you that 100 times. I'll give you $100 for the dog. That's my best offer.
Take it. That's a lot of money. How much is an operation?
What was that?
How much does it cost to get an operation?
Oh, all depends on what kind of an operation. Why?
Can you get an operation for $100?
Oh, I suppose you could. Only I don't understand what that has...
All right. I'll sell Lassie for $100.
Deal.
Lassie, you're mine now!
One thing, before I give you the check, I'll have to have your mother's written permission for you to sell your dog.
But she's my dog.
I know that, son, but you're still a minor. Just have your mother write a note.
I can't.
Why not?
I just can't. You gotta give it to me. Please, Mr. Brockway, please.
Oh, now, hold on, son. There's nothing to cry about.
You don't understand. I need the money for my Gramps, and I need it now. Jeff?
Jeff.
Look.
It's all right, there. Gramps doesn't have to have the operation. Mr. Brockway?
Yes?
I'm Ellen Miller, Jeff's mother. Jeff thought that... But well, I'm just terribly sorry if it caused you any trouble.
Mrs. Miller, you have nothing to be sorry about. In fact, you got a lot to be proud of.